I'm Riza Diaz. This is One News Now. The popular street food destination in Davao City has reopened to help vendors restart their business that bore the brunt of the pandemic. Jem Vansenia is joining us live from Davao City. Jem, some good news from Davao?
Finally reopens after months of shutting down due to the pandemic. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte said that the local government decided to allow the night market's resumption despite increasing number of COVID-19 cases in the city so that affected vendors could already go back to their businesses. To mitigate the spread of the virus, the LG strictly implemented health protocols such as wearing face masks and face shields. The customers are also required to undergo health screening and fill up contact tracing forms. Authorities also put up hand washing stations and for security purposes, backpacks, non-transparent drinking bottles, and jackets are prohibited. Because as we can see here, only a few vendors reopen their stalls as some businessmen are still complying with their requirements. And to welcome customers, Davao City Police Office Band will serenade the night with Christmas songs. We also observed a lot of security personnel, and aside from policemen, there are also personnel from Task Force Davao and Bomb Squad. This is to ensure that the place will be secured from terrorists. Recall that around 15 people were killed and around 70 are wounded after the Rojas Night Market bombing in 2016. Visa.
Well, enjoy your tonight. Thank you very much. That was a Jem Vansenia reporting to us live from Davao City. Meanwhile, Cabinet Secretary is saying the task force investigating PhilHealth is ready to submit a report on Monday in keeping with the president's deadline. Task Force head and Justice Secretary Minardo Guevara says investigations into the alleged irregularities in PhilHealth is not yet over. But he said they had to wrap up initial probes to make President Duterte's deadline for the task force initial findings and recommendations report. DILG Chief Eduardo Año says they will wait for further directives from President Duterte as their composite teams continue to perform their tasks. Recall that the President Duterte formed the task force last month to get to the bottom of the apparent rampant corruption in PhilHealth. Members of the multi-agency task force have since been looking into state insurers' accounts and has been conducting lifestyle checks on the agency's former and current officials. Now, speaking of Año, the Interior Department comes to the defense of the Environment Agency regarding the controversial white sand project in Manila Bay. The Interior Secretary even invited the public to see for themselves the quote rehabilitated and nourished beach and quote once the project is finished. The DILG reiterated the Health Department's clarification on the health hazards of dolomite. It said the dolomite used along the baywalk is bigger than dust, so it doesn't get suspended in the air. Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya further explained that only 28 million pesos of the allotted 389 million peso fund was used for the crushed dolomite. And the Agriculture Department has issued a temporary ban on importation of domestic and wild pigs, pork products, and byproducts from Germany. This after Germany confirmed the first case of African swine fever affecting a wild boar in eastern Germany. This is the first time that an ASF is found in a non-farm animal. Now, aside from the temporary import ban, Agriculture Chief William Dar also issued an immediate suspension of the issuance of sanitary import clearances to domestic and wild pig, as well as pork products from Germany. This means all shipments of pigs, pork, and pork products will be confiscated by the Bureau of Animal Industry at all major ports of entry. Now, for more updates, follow News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. You may also visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register now for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.